Time for the 49ers Rush Podcast.
Back to 2021. The divisional round against the Packers. Now, this one, all right, I'm going to be real. This one's probably, whenever we're talking about significance, it's probably got to be the highest. Because it freaking, I mean, out of these games, it got us to the NFC Championship, which I think is important. And if we look at our Twitter poll, again, jumping back to YouTube, 285 votes. Man, let's refresh it. Let's see if we've got some more votes since we did this. It's still live. No, it's not there. So there we go. It's winning the Twitter poll 35%. It's in first place. And if I look at y'all's poll, let's pull this up here on YouTube. It's tied for last place, 21. Hilarious, just the difference between us talking here and, people maybe not putting everything in order online. The 49ers won 13-10 with no offensive touchdowns. Just special teams and defense and coaching, I would argue. The Packers were the number 1 seed coming off a bye week. They were 13-4. They had the MVP. Rodgers won the MVP again. And they only scored 10 points. I know it was a blizzard. I know the weather was bad. All those things. Don't care. My favorite thing about the game was the adjustments by D'Amico Ryans, doubling Devontae Adams the entire time. You know what else is funny? That's Devontae Adams' last game ever for the Packers. We took that from him. We took it. And I freaking love that, man. I like Devontae Adams. He's a hell of a player, and I respect him. But no. We shut you down in your own house so bad you demanded a trade to get out of there. At least that's how I read it in my mind. I know it's more convoluted than that, but that's how I see it. We were down 7-0 at half. Offense was trash. Jimmy Garoppolo was maybe one of his worst games ever. The weather was awful. We were down 10-3 with 4 minutes left, and it just felt defeated. It felt like the 49ers couldn't do anything. And then you get the blocked punt. Oh, I think, somebody tell me I'm wrong, by far the biggest play of the year. Is there a bigger play of the year than the block punt return for a touchdown? Anybody, please. Anybody tell me a bigger play than the block punt going all the way back for a touchdown? I don't see it. Now, here we go. We're going to jump into this clip. Again, this is on Patreon. We broke down the special teams unit of that game because the offense was so bad. So we did every offense, defense, and special teams play. This is a 2-minute clip, but I think you'll enjoy it. It'll play of the year, baby. Yeah, wait for him to lift his head and then just charge through him. Man, right there, get that paw up. Awesome job. They can't find the ball. Look at these guys. They're like John Travolta in Pulp Fiction. I don't know where it's at. Where's the radio system? Everybody's looking for the ball. There it is. There's the ball. And typically you want to stay away from it because as soon as that ball passes the line of scrimmage, if you touch it, it's a live ball. So if you touch it and the Packers get it, they get a first down. But man, whenever you are that close, you freaking go get the touchdown. Spot play from Talanoa. And again, like you hear it, the double thud, right? And you coach it. If you hear a double thud, it's live look around time. You figure out where this ball is, and you can see everybody. Look at everybody's like look at all different directions. Where's the ball? Where's the ball? Where's the ball? There's the ball. Go get the ball. Go get the ball. What a play. The only touchdown from the 49ers all game. And it came on special teams. Again, you'll watch 94. You wait for the center, the long snapper, to lift his head. You can't hit him before that, and you can't cover him up. Okay, he lifts his head, get under his chin, and just put him on skates. Man, that's a big old boy. What a great freaking play. And again, everybody's just like, where's the ball? Where's the ball? Look at everybody screaming down there. Go get the damn ball. And so if that passes the line of scrimmage where this ref, oh, you can't see him. He's barely off screen. Man, good job, scoop and score. Get your waist down. Here's what you teach your players whenever there's a loose fumble. Pinkies together. Scoop. You want to scoop right here. Hands on both sides of the ball, and you get your waist down. Okay, don't bend at the waist. Get your waist down, pinkies together. Scoop and score. You can see here. Waist down, pinkies together, stare the ball. I mean, that is just textbook. Awesome job. And man, if you don't smile during that, like reliving that feeling, thinking the season's over, to like Hell yeah, we got this. All because of a special teams play. And what's crazy, Jordan Willis, that was his first punt block snap of the game. He wasn't even supposed to be out there. Oh man, yeah, I'm with you right here. From Dancing Angel, this one was painful to watch until that block punt brought us back to life. And man, Clayton, man, I love it. The producer from the show, man, he says, never forget when we beat them in 2019, where we just decimated them. And they all kept saying, let them come to Green Bay during a blizzard and see what happens. Yeah, we saw what happened. You were home and you got to stay home because that's Aaron Rodgers 0-4 against the 49ers in the playoffs. Man, sit your ass down. Like, come on, man. I don't care how many. I hope he gets another MVP this year in 2022, and we end it again. Yeah, and right here, I agree completely, Caldwell. This ended Jimmy's fate. It was done at that point because teams started doing that 6-man bear front and basically just said, you can't run the ball. Jimmy's going to have to beat us. And he proved back to back to back games. Maybe just, I don't know. You took away the run game by stacking the box, and Jimmy couldn't beat him deep. I do agree with that. You can talk about line protection. You can talk about play calls, talk about all those things. But again, we have on record every offensive play from all those games, and you can just see Brandon Ayuk running freaking wide open, Debo running wide open, and not being able to get the ball to him. I love Jimmy Garoppolo so freaking much, and I'm so thankful. But it is time to move on, and that's not a bad thing for Jimmy. It's not a bad thing for the 49ers. It's not a bad thing for the fans. You can love Jimmy and be excited about moving on. That's okay. Yeah, man, great. He says chills watching that. I freaking love it, man. I'm so pumped. We're so close to 49ers football. Hopefully, if nothing else today, you guys feel freaking pumped about this. Now, a couple things. I think that was the biggest play of the year. Let's look at individual performances from that game. Got to talk about the Robbie Gould field goal as time expired, 45 yards in the blizzard. Robbie Gould has never missed a field goal for the 49ers in the postseason. I know I don't like kickers. It's not my thing, but man, that's huge. That is huge. Ice Cold says this. That's a perfect name for this segment, by the way. The block punt was just the turning point, though. The final drive to win the game was amazing, too. Yeah, and that final drive was a 45-yard kickoff return from Debo Samuel. Like, it wasn't even generated by the offense. Even that was special teams. Debo got that 45-yard return that got us the field goal. Literally, you had to get, I think, 1.5 first downs we got. I mean, yeah. And give credit where credit's due. They got enough to win the game, and that works. And again, I'm not trying to take things away from Jimmy. To say that he was good in the playoffs would be an overstatement. I don't think anybody believes that. Anyway, now, love D'Amico doubling Devontae the entire second quarter. Debo, 3 receptions, 44 yards. Nothing spectacular. Rushing, 10 rush attempts for 39 yards against a stacked box. 2 kick returns for 59 yards. Had that 45-yard return to set up the field goal to win the game. Armstead, 2 sacks, 5 tackles, 2 tackles for loss. That dude was unreal in the playoffs. Bosa, 2 sacks, 3 tackles, 1 forced fumble. Now, if I put it through my metric, okay, my rubric, playoff, long-term impact, yeah, got us to the championship, NFC championship. That's a 10. Quality opponent, the number 1 seed in MVP, yeah, that's a 10 on the road. Memorable, 10. Play of the year. Play of the year. Play of the year. Play of the year. I get all 10s. All 10s. You get a 10. I don't know. So if I'm just looking at the rubric, it's my number 1 game. And again, this is just my opinion, which is wrong most times. If I'm ranking these 4 games, okay, number 1 is going to be the win at the Packers.